Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and happy October. It is officially spooky season, which means it's time for some Halloween makeup tutorials. I'm super excited this year. I'm gonna kind of mix it up. I'm gonna do some that are easier to recreate, some more wild ones for those of you that want to get creative with your costumes. I also kind of want to do a video of like easy DIY Halloween costumes, not necessarily makeup looks, so let me know down below if that's something you would be interested in. But today we're gonna kick it off with a classic Halloween makeup tutorial, a skeleton. I actually wasn't going to do a skeleton. It wasn't even really on my radar until I was scrolling through Pinterest looking for ideas, inspiration, things like that, and I came across a video of, I think her name is Isabella, but she had this video on Instagram of a skeleton look that I guess was reposted onto Pinterest, and it really piqued my interest because it's not like the super detailed mouth or anything, but it still looks really, really cool when it was completed. So that inspired me to do a skeleton makeup tutorial. It's going to be a little bit easier to recreate. I'm excited. This is going to be a voiceover video just because it's easier for me to kind of focus on what I'm doing, and then I can talk through it as I'm doing it when I'm editing the video. So that's that. Before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and the post notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos, any of my Halloween looks. I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Okay, so starting off with this look, we're just going to prime our face. I'm using the Touch in Sol No Problem Prime Essence. It's more of an oil, but I've been loving it lately. Super moisturizing and keeps my skin hydrated all day long. I also use my go-to primer, which is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer with it, just because I feel like the other one is more of a moisturizer, not a primer, and this one actually primes my skin and gives me a nice tacky base for my makeup. So for foundation, I mixed the LA Girl Pro Coverage white foundation and the Maybelline Superstay foundation in one of the lightest shades that I had, just because the LA Girl foundation is a little bit more on the thin side and I wanted to have a little bit more coverage, so I mixed the Maybelline foundation in with it, and I'm just blending it all over my face, down my neck, and making sure to get the ears and everything else, just so it's all nice and blended, and then I just set it with a white eyeshadow. Then moving on to the eyes, I started with the Kathleen Lights in ColourPop Zodiac palette and used that purple shade Sagittarius, and then this deep red shade from a Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, and I just started packing and blending this all over my crease. The good thing about this look is that you don't have to be super precise and clean with it. I actually think the messier it is, the better it looks, because you are a skeleton, you're not alive, but you still want to make sure it's blended. So I'm just blending, and I blend it down my nose to kind of give it a nice little contour. And then I went ahead and filled in my brows like normal. I did do them a little bit darker than I normally do, just because I knew I would have a wig on and it wouldn't have to match my hair. Then I went into this black shade from another Morphe and Jaclyn palette and just started packing and blending this on top of that red shade. A lot of this look is really just blending out eyeshadow. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of time because you're constantly blending and packing those colors back on top of each other. So I went back in with that red and purpley shade and blended that back on top of the black, just so it's a nice even gradient. Like I said, it doesn't have to be super perfect or anything, but you do want it to be blended. Then I went in with that black shade again and am blending it underneath my eyes. Again, nothing too crazy. The further down you bring it, the better. And then I'm just taking some more of that black eyeshadow and blending it onto my lid and into the crease. And then I just mixed the red, black, and a deep brown shade, and I'm kind of stippling it and blending it onto my forehead. Also running my hands through my hair about 500 times. But I'm just kind of using this as a contour and running it across my forehead, on my temples, and blending it out. Then going back into that black eyeshadow, I'm going to start doing the outline for the major contour for a skeleton. What I like about this look is that it's all eyeshadow, no paint or anything crazy, so it's not super messy, it's super easy to work with and blend out. And then I'm going to go in with this deep red shade again and a fat brush and just start blending it out. I'm also bringing it up my temple and around my forehead area like you normally would when you contour on a regular basis, and just blend, blend, blend. And then I'm taking a white liquid liner and I'm just going across that contour and kind of drawing a defined line. And then I'm going to take a really flat definer brush and a deep brown eyeshadow and go right underneath that white liner and define it even more to really give you that contoured look. And I'm also bringing it down and curving it so you see more of that cheekbone structure. And then for the nose, I'm just going in with a liquid liner from Maybelline and drawing out the shape of a skeleton nose and filling it in. This is honestly the easiest and quickest part of the entire look. Just fill it in with some black liner and you're good to go. And then I'm just taking an eyeshadow brush and kind of buffing out that eyeliner and blending it upwards to kind of connect it to the nose contour that I had before and make that black on the nose not look so sharp. And then I'm just going to line my eyelids with the Kylie Jenner Kyliner. And then I went in with some falsies from Kiss and applied a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes and the top to connect the falsies to my real lashes. Then I'm going in with some more of that white foundation mixture and putting it all over my lips, kind of blending out everything else and making it look a little bit more pale, and then doing a second coat over my lips before we draw the mouth. So what I like about this look is that it's super easy to draw the teeth. I just did a little bit of a line extending from the corners of my lips and then drawing little lines across my lips, making sure they match with the ones on the bottom, and then just kind of going over them a few times to define them. And then I took a flat shader brush and kind of blended it out. And that is it for this look. It is super easy to recreate, so make sure to tag me if you use this look. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.